Let's take a look at creating math equations in Word. If I wanted x squared plus 5x minus 6 equals 0, I could do a caret, and that looks like more or less x squared. Now, in the newer version of Word, though, excuse me, there's an insert, and then over here under the symbols is the equation. So if I click that, then this comes up. Now, you see here, we have some items across here. And if I choose this one that says script, like subscript, superscript, I can choose this one. Looks like it has a power. So if I click that, then I click inside this box. I can put an X. Click inside this box. I can put a 2. Right arrow plus 5x minus 6 equals 0. Now, if you press enter at this point, it takes it out of that equation. So keep that in mind. That's one method, and you can do formatting on this. So I shouldn't say all, but much of this formatting here still applies. Now, if you got an older version of Word, in some newer versions of Word, this doesn't exist anymore. But what you'll find is that under the insert, there's over here in this text option, there's an object. And if you choose object, you'll see a Microsoft equation here. And then you click OK. And now to type in that, I do x squared. And this has a subscript and superscript and everything under the sun you'd want to do. So we want to choose the superscript option here. Now right arrow to get it out of the exponent, plus 5x minus 6 equals 0. That's the second way you can put a equation in there. Now to change this one, let's say I want to change that to 7x, all you do is simply click inside there, and now you're back in the equation. And you see over here you have a design tab, and you can explore all these to see everything you can put in there. But if I just simply type 7 and then click outside of it, then that's how you make a change. For an object that you've inserted, you have to double click it, and then just click wherever and make your changes. Anyway, I would explore you to look at those two tools to give you better techniques to put equations in there. If I double click this one, I'm at the end there. You can do an enter to go down the next line, and then you can do an x equals. So that's going to do the quadratic formula: negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. And then down arrowing to go down to the very bottom over 2a. I'm right arrowing to go to the end of that, pressing enter. X equals negative 7 plus or minus, choose plus or minus here. See, it takes a little bit of playing to locate where everything's at. Square root of our b squared, which is 49, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 6. And negative 4 times 1 is negative 4, times a negative 6 gives us a positive 44. Right arrow takes you out of the radical. Down arrow a couple times takes you down there. And then x equals negative 7 plus or minus square root of, what's that give us? 73 over 2. Assuming no basic math error somewhere, then that would be our answer. If you click outside of it, it saves that. You can format these somewhat. You can't change the font, but you can like center it. You can grab, after you click it one time, you can grab one of these corners, make it bigger. So Um, some people like this equation. Some people like this one. This style here, they've actually removed some of the newer in some of the newer versions of Word, which is kind of disappointing. But anyway, that's how you can do math equations.